All new here at 9:30, it has all the hallmarks of summer camp: swimming, s'mores, hiking, and even pillow fights.
Yeah, but a camp held over the weekend was unlike most others. The kids share a heartbreaking bond. They're grieving the death of someone close to them.
We're just getting everyone checked in.
You can always count on plenty of kids.
Hello, everyone.
Showing up at this summer camp.
We're at Camp Erin. It's a grief camp for local Colorado kids.
I'm in 3rd grade.
That's because the tragic reasons for them being here never seem to go away.
My mom died from taking bad pills.
Dax lost one parent to suicide 6 years back.
I never got to say goodbye to my dad or my mom.
Then the other parent.
December 1st,
Just months ago.
2023, and he was just thinking too much and being sad in his brain, and then yeah.
Step in if this applies to you, and then step out.
He's why Camp Erin exists.
Step in if you are remembering someone who has died by suicide.
As always, we have a pretty high incidence of suicide and overdose deaths. We've had dads in jail for murdering mom. Lots of trauma in these kids.
Step in if you are remembering a grandmother.
All 60 or so kids here suffered the death of one of the most important people in their life.
My brother. My dad.
My dad.
Looks like heart hair almost.
Like Georgia,
It happened this year.
who's remembering her dad.
He died from a heart condition, and he was just really nice, and it was really hard.
My dad.
And Liam.
He was funny. He liked to play video games a lot, and he loved basketball.
Safety glasses.
But this one weekend, they get to escape it all in the Colorado mountains.
And what you want to do is just say, like me, I'm Ryan, okay? I want to get rid of being sad.
To be around other kids who know what it feels like.
Get those emotions out. Hey!
Here, though, they get to release it.
Georgia! Hey!
Find a rhythm with other kids who are dealing with it too. They get to have fun, which has been kind of a rarity lately for most of them.
All right, go get the tape.
And maybe some of these volunteers will have a breakthrough with a kid who's having trouble.
And it wasn't until we were in the gym playing that he said, out of nowhere, just, I miss my dad. And that was it was good to hear from him, opening up. And I said, I miss my dad too.
I miss my dad for teaching me stuff.
Look, no one promised Dax's sorrow would disappear.
All the good things and the bad things on here.
Or that Georgia and Liam wouldn't still miss their dads like crazy.
Like him dying, like angry, mad, sad.
But for 48 hours, they get to replace that loneliness with togetherness. And embrace the idea that it might actually be okay
It's really good.
to not be okay.
We're very much in a society that looks at grief as a problem instead of a life experience. It can take years for someone to process through that whole thing, and that's okay.
By the way, that cutie Dax is living with his aunt and uncle now, and they're amazing people who care very much about him. The organization that organizes Camp Erin in Denver, Shimmering Wings, does year-round grief support for those who've suffered a childhood death loss. If you want to volunteer, donate, or learn more, we have all the details in this story posted right now at kdvr.com. Coming up new at 10, tenants forced to leave this Aurora apartment building next week. Tonight we're learning the city and managers don't agree on why.
And prosecutors are looking to charge a Kansas police chief after officers raided a newspaper. Well, Colorado investigators are getting involved.
And this is hear why John Denver is back on the top 40 charts for just the second time since 1982.